The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Hello, welcome back to Drew's Venture History TD. I'm your host, Drew Dardy. Today, I want to share an event that happened here in the U.S. about 43 years ago, which is the 1980 eruption of Mount Saint Helens. A stratovolcano, which you see behind me, had an eruption of 24 megatons of TNT, which is 1,600 times more powerful than the atomic bomb that dropped on Hiroshima in Japan at the end of World War II. This eruption was the largest volcanic eruption on the continental United States that took place on May 18, 1980. This eruption killed 57 people and approximately 7,000 animals were killed, and it destroyed 250 square miles of forest and outdoor wilderness and other wildlife. Mount Saint Helens is located in southwestern Washington state. It lies 52 miles northeast of Portland, Oregon, and 98 miles south of Seattle. This volcano is part of a mountain range in the Pacific Northwest called the Cascades. This range includes 20 major volcanoes extending from southwest British Columbia in Canada throughout Washington, Oregon, to Northern California. This range of volcanoes are part of the Ring of Fire, a chain of volcanoes or earthquakes extending from the west coast of South America through to the Caribbean, Central America, Mexico, the west coast of the United States and Canada, Alaska, the east coast of Russia and Siberia, Japan, Taiwan, the Philippines, Southeast Asia to New Zealand. Back before the eruption of Mount Saint Helens, it was a beautiful area with a beautiful forest. There were people who set up camps in the area, and there were some people who lived in the area for a long time. Some people were fishing and swimming in the nearby Spirit Lake, and a lot of people at the time thought this area was a paradise until everything changed when Mount Saint Helens started to become active in March of 1980. Throughout several months, through like March and April and May, the volcano had been throughout several earthquakes and some eruptions. Around the same time, the north side of the volcano began to push out of the rising magma. The governor of Washington at the time, Dixie Lee Ray, created a red zone around the volcano to prevent people from going near it. On May 18, 1980, at 8:32 a.m., while scientists were beginning to work on the volcano, the north side of Mount Saint Helens began to collapse, create a huge landslide, which was actually the largest landslide in recorded history. The landslide crashed into Spirit Lake and then triggered a mega tsunami that swept on the surrounding hillsides and pulled the trees back into the lake. After the landslide, the gas and ash that spewed out of the north side of the mountain. This eruption continued for about 9 hours, and then the next day, when the ash began to clear, 57 people were dead, hundreds of square miles of forest were destroyed, and everything green were gone. Ever since the eruption, scientists are still continuing to monitor this volcano because of the summit of the mountain that was destroyed by the 1980 eruption, and is slowly rebuilding itself until one day Mount Saint Helens will erupt again. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you wanted to know more about Mount Saint Helens and what happened here 43 years ago, I would recommend checking out a documentary video on YouTube by Global Media when they did a Mount Saint Helens documentary video during the 30th anniversary of the eruption. I hope to see you all next week for our next topic. Thank you.